Hey, my name is Jacob. I'm a owner of Virtue Vintage, online Instagram store for vintage clothing and streetwear. I'm a fourth year mechanical engineering student at York. Body positivity hasn't been a term really used for me. I guess over time, growing up with people, friends and family, I've just kind of learned to try to accept myself and who I am, even though I have a lot of insecurities about how I look or the way I dress. This body positivity, I guess, helps me to really just accept who I am and kind of know that I'm a unique person. Yes, I think clothing plays a role in someone's body image. I think, just thinking way back throughout all of history, clothing is kind of a way that you kind of could identify a person. Like people from this country could wear this type of clothes, this country wears this type of clothes, or if you have this type, how much money you have these kinds of clothes. But at the same time, I don't think clothing can really capture who a human is, really, because we're a lot more than just what we see on the outside. I think clothing can have a role to play in influencing someone's confidence, but I don't think confidence can ever really come from just your clothing. What's interesting is I could have, the most expensive pieces of clothing, and if my confidence comes from that, I don't think it's really confidence. Whereas someone who can throw anything they want on, they don't really care about how they look, I think that can also speak to their confidence. I really try to just be real with my models and try to not cover anything up or change any parts of them. Really just let them be themselves, minimize Photoshop and everything. Also reaching out to friends of different nationalities and body types to really have representation. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's just my own ignorance from other brands or if I just don't know other brands, but I think I don't know too many. I guess one would be Skims. I've seen a lot of different nationalities and body types for that clothing brand. I guess that kind of speaks to how there's not a lot of it these days. There's no one kind of way to look that can really represent all of all of us humans. We're all very different, we're all very unique, and there's beauty in diversity, so I think it's really important. I think men are less likely to be open about their body image and mental health because it kind of comes from a stereotype of how men should really be strong, or men have to be, look a certain way or be buff, whatever. And this kind of twisted idea that being vulnerable is weak, when actually I think it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. So I think that plays a role in how men are able to talk about themselves. I can use social media in this day and age to promote self-positivity and body image by, again, I guess, going back to just being real, not using so many tools in Photoshop and editing and things, and having open conversation with my audience and my followers about having their opinions on what body positivity and body image means to them. It's okay to lack confidence, and we all have insecurities, and that's a normal thing. And not to compare yourself to others, because we're all unique and we're all different, and you are beautiful and you have you're unrepeatable.